Hello. A couple months ago, I got my lathe and I got my first set of turning tools. I picked a fairly inexpensive set of carbon tip chisels or carbon tip tools, and they work good for small stuff, but I wanted a set of bigger tools to do bigger projects. This whole set of 3 cost me $80. But when I started looking for full-size tools, they're starting at $80 at the low end and going up way higher. And I started really looking at the tool. It's just a bar, a handle, and a blade. And the blade's replaceable. So I looked around and I found that you can make your own tools, and not very difficult. Most of the tutorials that I saw on YouTube wanted you to use a square bar of steel for the tang of the tool, and I found it's very difficult to find square bars. The only thing that the local big box stores have is the round bars. So I figured, what the heck, I'll get a round bar, and that's what I did. So I made my first tool here with a round bar. So I made a handle out of poplar. This is just a little pipe fitting that I found. Now the round bar itself, I took the egg roll grinder and ground down the bottom of it like that. So it was flat, so it would ride on the tool rest. And then at the end, I rounded it off, drilled the hole and put in the tip. And it works pretty good. The problem with this one though is it's not 100% flat. It still works pretty good, but it's not 100% flat, and that's okay. I mean, like I said, it still works pretty good. So I'm going to build another one, and I did manage to find a bar of square steel on Amazon. Way more expensive than it should have cost. 3-foot section of this costs about $7. This bar on Amazon is about $30. But I really wanted to do this video. Hopefully I can find a better source of these if I need to make any more tools. So I also used poplar for the last one. For this one I'm going to try and use some cherry that I had sitting in the corner. I also have the blade here. It's going to be a fairly large, round carbon tip or carbon blade. So we will get started working on this now. Hope you enjoy the video. So right here I'm setting out the measurements so I can clamp down the board that I'll be using for the handle and route a channel down the very center of it. By setting out the measurements exactly, I can keep that channel straight down the middle. Okay, well you can't see it here, but that channel was actually a little lopsided because the output port of the router was resting on the board behind it, and I didn't notice it while I was cutting. So right here I'm going back in and rerouting, trying to keep it flat and follow the current channel. It goes out a little bit, but that's okay since I had planned on filling it with epoxy, but things didn't quite work out the way I wanted. Okay, I should not have done this, because once I got it in, I realized it was not going to come out easily. I had to hit it with a hammer to get it to come off the steel. So now I know. Remember not to do that again. So I decided to make this with all of the cheap tools that I got from Amazon, just to show how you can make your first one. I had one that would rough it out, clear off the sides a lot better for the previous one I made, but for this video I decided just to stick with the smaller tools that I bought to kind of show what it would be like if that's all I had. So I forgot to move the camera, so that while I was finishing the end of the handle, all that was on the camera was the front end spinding, so sorry about that. I left lift of the end of the handle fairly a little bit oversized, so that when I hammer this down, it actually cuts into the wood a little bit to make it a lot tighter fit. And that's why I kind of sharpen the edges around the side, so to make it easier to cut through the wood. And then I also forgot to record me actually cutting the top off of it and putting it onto the handle. My bad. Of course, the final build wouldn't be complete until I actually used it to make something, so here I am using the tool that I just built to make a bowl. Alright, so there we have it. My own custom carbide tip wood turning tool. It actually works a lot better than the cheap ones I got off Amazon. Probably just because it has a better, I bought the blades separate and they're a little better quality. But also because the length and the strength just feels a lot better when I'm turning some stuff. So yeah, there we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Now you can make your own. Thanks for watching.